Welcome back to Wookies on X-Wing. My name is Matt.
I'm Jon.
And we've got another one of our Fredericton Regional X-Wing Championships here for you.
So we have returning player Rob facing off against returning player Jon. So Jon has the Luke Skywalker with the R2A3 droid, that's the stress droid, and a whole whackload of Z95s.
Yep, he's it's interesting. Two Rebel Swarms versus fighting each other. And then Rob is playing the
classic
4 B-Wings and a Headhunter. So lots of low pilot skill, and then Luke.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens here.
Well, I'm interested to see how Luke does against this. I have never really seen any kind of Rebel Swarm on Rebel Swarm action, so seeing this here today will be a lot of fun.
Should be cool. I think Luke's veteran instincts is a little bit of overkill here, though.
Yeah.
Maybe just a little bit.
Hi guys, I have super high pilot skill.
I have pilot skill too.
I want to go to get some power converters, bro.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm intrigued to see if he's actually going to use the engine upgrade as well. So
boost is awesome.
See what happens. So nice little cluster of obstacle and asteroid deployment there.
It seems to me that neither of these players really want to deal with asteroids or obstacles whatsoever, so it's a pretty barren field for the midfield. We have them all to one side pretty much, but
nice little wide open killing ground there.
Now,
that's a nice spot for Rob to set up.
Yeah. Now what I'm really curious about is Jon is just taking the opposite flank rather than doing a standoff, which kind of is interesting to me because he might straggle in more. The B-Wing has a much more, while it's stressful, the B-Wings can definitely do those hard maneuvers, those hard short maneuvers, and reposition themselves easily, where the Z95s, they don't have such easy means of doing so. So, yeah.
Yeah, why not?
So, here we are, first dials. B-Wings going first. It looks like Rob has an initiative.
Yep, there's
the exception of the one Z95 that has already gone ahead.
Yeah, not too sure what's up with that, but oh well, that's okay.
Well, I think, if I remember correctly, Jon has one Bandit Squadron pilot. And
He
the rest
does,
are Talas.
yes, that's right. He's got the one Bandit Squadron floating around in there. Yeah, he managed to fit 6 Rebel ships in. I was very impressed by that the first time I saw that.
Well, it inspired me to come up with my own little Rebel Swarm list because, I like swarms. I'm an Imperial player. Sue me. Or don't, please. I don't have the money. But, I was thinking, it would be kind of funny to have, 4 Z95s, 3 A-Wings, a couple of auto thrusters in there. I think that'd be fun.
It's obnoxious.
Well, I like being a cheeky dick.
So, yeah, no, it's... I got the feeling that we're definitely going to see some very nice formation flying in this game, though.
One would hope. I mean, these players are up near the top. They've gotten there the hard way. They've won a lot of their games, and they've flown fairly well.
Looks like someone was getting a little vigorous with their defense dice there.
Maybe you should take a lesson from that.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, that silly little Bandit Squadron pilot.
Give in to your anger.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense. If he's a Black Sun, he must be a bandit, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You're not... I thought you worked for Zyzer. Screw the rules. I want to be Rebel today. I'm a Rebel scum.
And all of the white B-Wings.
Yeah.
So I like this. Just speeding up a little bit. Rob's doing the same maneuver, so
They're not going to be able to shoot at each other this turn anyway.
no.
I was interested that Rob didn't really do any barrel roll actions. That could have been some interesting, flying, but he opted not to. So, focus it is.
Yeah. Basically a glorified pass action at this point, but
Yeah. Well, pass is a valid action. I am interested to see if Luke is going to use that engine upgrade.
yeah, we'll see. He's way up. Luke's up in the very top of the board there. Looks like Jonathan does not want him to be the first one shot at.
Well, no, he's fairly defensible. He has that nice defensive proc ability, but he doesn't want to be focus fired.
No.
Not by 4 B-Wings. 3 attack dice is still 3 attack dice. And
Hey, we got the engine upgrade.
yeah, there we go.
Awesome.
It's really weird to see a T-65 X-Wing, because I have to call it that now, T-65 X-Wing being the fastest ship on the board.
Yeah, it's a little funny. Alright, so, fingers crossed, we'll see some shots this turn.
One could hope.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't think Rob wants to straggle in,
No, he definitely does not.
but I'm really worried. Not worried. Worried's not the right word. Interested, puzzled. I don't know. I'm really curious about the Luke Skywalker getting into the fight, because where he is right now, he either has to boost to get into the fight, or he's going to straggle. And if Rob has that heavy advantage on the attack dice, going against these Z95s, ripping apart them one at a time, then Rob's going to win. If Jon gets the X-Wing in there, get some blasts, be able to pick apart those B-Wings, then it'll be anybody's game.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it looks like... Well, we are going to get some shots this turn. 1 or 2 ships, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see what they do.
And that's the other interesting thing, because, I've talked about it in previous videos about how I prefer, when it comes to swarms, I prefer TIE Fighters over the Z95 because of the additional defense dice over the durability. Because, you can get lucky with 3 defense dice a lot easier than you can get lucky with Z95s. Now,
sure.
You might not like the TIE Fighter because you roll shit defense dice.
Yeah.
But, that's not a problem of the
That's
TIE
not a problem
Fighter.
with the ship, no. No, it's definitely not.
It's a problem with the operator.
Yeah, that's why, I kind of want to play that 5 interceptors, but at the same time,
Well,
not so like...
5 interceptors you have some nice dice modification in there, so you can be like, if I'm firing at range 3 or if I'm going up against turrets,
Auto thrusters.
auto thrusters are going to help me a lot, especially when you roll blanks, but
Yeah.
sneezing and losing a fighter, not for everybody.
So this is a dilemma. Do we target lock this turn, or do we focus and take advantage of the fact you're at range 3?
Yeah. I would probably focus with the closest Z95s, because they're probably the ones that are going to take the most damage. And you're going to want to be lucky with those and leverage your 3 defense dice at range 3 and target lock with your rear guys. I think he's going to do that there.
Yeah, looks like.
It's a very solid tactic. But I'm hoping that Jon gets more fighters at range 3 to the B-Wings, and the B-Wings have range 3 to the Z95s, because just so much attack dice from those B-Wings. We've seen previous videos on Wookies on X-Wing that those B-Wings can just leverage so much damage out.
Yeah. And it looks like that Headhunter is going to be flying through a debris cloud next turn, but it's only a debris cloud, so it's not that bad.
Whatevs.
You don't lose your shot. You get a stress, so you lose your action. You might take a crit, but...
Yeah. And Z95s do have that nice 1 shield, or 2 shields.
They've got 2 shields, yeah.
They take a crit, then they're just losing a shield.
Yeah.
Now, looks like Jon's really has a strong hand here at the moment. Now, what we've seen with Rob in previous videos, we've seen his prowess is in the Endgame, where he gets the kill box in. He breaks off and then surrounds and completely devastates whatever's in the kill box. I'm interested to see how Jon deals with that. A lot of Swarm players don't have an endgame. No. And that's the one thing that if you, Imperial or Rebel, if you play a Swarm, you need to have an endgame, and you need to know how to deal with playing your Swarm after the initial volley.
All right. Luke boosting up into shot range here. Looks like he is going for the Alpha and just going to try and burn that B-Wing.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's a lot of attack dice. It is only 2 for most of them, but that's still a lot of shots.
See, I was worried that Jon wouldn't have gotten in range with Luke, and at range 3, the defense dice, yeah, you're not having focus, but you kind of have a pseudo-focus built in.
You've got 1. You've got at least 1, which is quite nice. All right, so let's see if this B-Wing will survive. 1 potential. Nice evasion. not terribly surprising there.
With no dice modification or no action economy on Luke, it's going to be hard to do that kind of thing. I guess he's not opting to stress.
Yeah.
Probably good choice. Though
The X-Wing does have just very nice, slow, soft green maneuvers.
it does. That one forward being a green maneuver, very nice. You don't get to see that a lot on a lot of fighters.
And Jonathan's debating about focusing here. I would have said no, but
It's not worth it.
no. So to focus to 1, it's really not to lose the defensive abilities, I don't think.
Yeah.
There's 2 potentials, though.
And there's some...
Rob's rolling nicely.
Yeah, he's getting the defense dice that he needs.
He's soaked 3 ships so far.
And that was an unfortunate bounce.
Yeah,
He's
but
using his target lock.
burn the lock for 2. And there's 2 there.
So-
Alright, good start.
It is. It's one of the things that's a little frustrating when you compare, Z95s to say B-wings. Is 2 attack dice versus 2 attack dice versus 2 defense dice. It's okay. Like you're not getting them full out as much out of your focus. 3 attack dice is fairly good.
Yeah. Well, there. He's got, took 3 shields off him, so probably not as many as he was hoping, but...
And the last shot
And takes 2, so the shields are down on the B-Wing.
Now the trick
Not a bad
is
start.
yeah, the trick is being able to finish that B-wing off.
Yeah, because he did blow both of his defensive focus tokens here, so that's gonna be... We'll see if that comes back to bite him or not.
If Rob can or John can piece trade 1 Z95 for almost killing a B-wing, that's an okay trade.
It's an okay. If he can kill the B-Wing next turn, it's probably a decent trade.
Yeah. But he used that focus on that front B-wing.
Yeah, that Bandit Squadron pilot is going to die this turn. I imagine it. It's fairly unlikely.
Well, not with Rob rolling like that.
No. Alright. So it's okay. He's down to 2 health, but... Alright, so only 1. The battle of the... the battle of the 1 damage.
The defense dice at range 3, it's a real thing.
It is. I can figure his defense dice again.
No. If it was perfectly average, that would have been in Rob's favor, but, luck is a fickle thing.
Oh, it looks like the Headhunter took damage. Headhunter killed the Headhunter.
That's just really...
That was 2 hits
fitting.
from Rob and no evasions from John, so that was a little unfortunate. Alright, so, chips are down now. Can Rob kill that B-Wing that he was trying to kill last turn?
You mean John?
John. But can Rob if Rob gets his B-Wing killed,
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like he's going to use it to jam. Get up there, be annoying.
Well, you can't fire at him if you bump into him, right?
No. And you can't action.
Getting John to split his fire would be a very solid choice.
This is a good spot for that B-Wing to be, right in the middle of a reasonably large concentration of Headhunters.
Not only that, the rest of the B-Wings can just mosey on forward and pick off the Headhunter that bumps into him.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, fighting swarms is mostly universal. Lots of actions means most of the time dead fighters.
Yeah. Especially in this case, because Jonathan's going to be going 2 defense versus 3 attack against most of Rob's ships.
And Rob's going to have the action economy to leverage that.
Yeah. What are you thinking? Think a lot of target locks or just focus from the B-Wings?
I think Rob's going to target lock. Based on what we've seen of him in the past, he's not... I guess not. He's focusing up.
I guess seeing where his options lie, what ships he gets.
I suppose that's right, and he's not beholden to fire at any particular fighter.
Yeah. So Jonathan is just accepting the, you know what, yeah, I'll fly in the debris cloud. I'll land in the debris cloud, because I can still shoot. I'll take my stress. Roll my dice.
Debris clouds are definitely not a lot more forgiving. Sorry, than asteroids.
Yeah, and he doesn't even take the point of damage from it, so not bad.
It will hurt him because he doesn't have the ability to K-wing next turn, which
The K turn, yeah.
Yeah. I got the K-wing on my mind.
He doesn't have, obviously, no, he does not have the ability to K-wing.
Come on and slam.
Yeah, that's the one forwards here don't really surprise me.
No, not at all.
Methinks that's a dead B-wing next turn or this turn.
Yeah, it's a rebel chicken.
Yeah, that's a very dead B-wing this turn.
You'd have John would have to roll phenomenally bad in order for that B-wing to survive.
Yeah,
but because John hadn't had the firepower to just kill that B-wing off, he still has to focus it.
yeah, he didn't manage to lose it last turn. Well, at least that guy's gonna be focused and target locked. It's probably the one you want to shoot with first, to be completely honest.
Yeah, don't waste the actions of the other guys.
Here's Luke. Now, is Luke going to target lock or focus?
That I don't know.
Yeah. Normally I would say, focus for defensively, but he does have that built-in freebie.
Yeah.
He might just want to try and power out the attack power here.
It really depends on whether he thinks that Rob's going to start firing at the X-Wing or not. Because Luke is very durable.
He is quite durable.
It's probably the tankiest thing that John has.
Alright, and he gets to shoot. He's not quite in range 1 this round. A bit of a shame that, but perhaps that's for the best. You really don't want to close to range 1 of a B-Wing unless you can kill it that turn.
Yeah.
That's 2 potential there. It looks like one point going through.
One gets through.
Rob's B-Wings are dodging quite effectively. They're very nimble.
Yeah.
For a heavy bomber.
It's the gyros, man.
Yeah, must be. Alright, so it looks like he's going for the range 1s just to try to remove that aggravating B-Wing.
Yeah.
And gets the point through. Gotta dig out the...
Good old
Gotta dig out the damage deck. The suspense. What is it gonna be?
Is the B-Wing going to live? Is it going to get a crit?
I don't believe he got a crit. I think that was just one hit.
Yeah.
Da da da.
I am very interested to see how the new damage deck is going to play out in future events.
Yeah, we
looked at it and
looked through it. It's some of those new crits are nasty.
Some of them are a little bit more forgiving for like things that ships at like secondary weapons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But whew.
Oh man, Jon is not. He's not getting the dice he needs.
But there is something to be said about relying on luck, in the sense that when you're matched up and all you're doing is relying on luck, you don't have that much dice modification, you're just rolling attack dice and hoping that they roll poorly on the defense dice. It's a bad way to leverage your games.
But still, that was nine shots for 2 damage.
Yeah, that's
on a 1 agility ship.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. That was, and the other headhunter is not in firing arc.
Yeah.
So that hurt. And again, only one.
He's getting his defense dice in.
This return fire, this is going to hurt.
The fact that Jon didn't wipe that B-Wing off the floor, I believe that Jon's going to have a hard time winning this at this point. It's going to be an uphill battle.
Definitely.
He can pull it, but it's going to be hard.
It depends on how many ships he loses this turn, or how severely damaged they are.
And that's the other thing. Coming into this pitched battle, like both Rob and John did, it's not playing into John's advantage. John's skill or advantage for his squadron is just using the extra maneuverability of the headhunters and the X-Wings. And it's kind of weird to say, wow, the headhunters have more maneuverability, but B-Wings really good in short combats, but they have a hard time doing a lot of crazy maneuvers.
Yeah, Jonathan really wants to wolfpack and just focus one thing at a time.
Yeah.
And this kind of
This
pitch battle jousting thing,
Yeah.
this is not what he wants to see.
Oh, it's playing into the B-Wing's advantage.
And there it is. There's with 2 salvos, that's a dead headhunter.
Yeah. So
I mean, John is also not rolling evasion dice, where Rob is rolling like a god.
yeah, but that just still comes down to what I was saying before: is you rely on the dice. You know, you lose by the dice.
Yeah, for sure.
You want to win, especially when you're outgunned, because John is outgunned right here. You play into your strengths. What's the strengths of his squadron? Extra maneuverability. That's why a lot of people give the X-Wing a really hard time, but it's a vehicle, and there's another headhunter gone.
Yeah. So that hurts. 2 ships in 1 turn.
Yeah.
This is going to be a hard fight now.
And that B-Wing's going to get away and probably going to disengage.
Oh, definitely. I mean, Rob may be ballsy in K-turn it, but it looks... I would be very surprised if he did. Okay. Looks like he is. He wants to set up the kill box now.
No, he's not taking any repercussion from that, right?
Unlikely, no. Quite unlikely. Because Rob can try to set up and block where the headhunters could possibly K-turn.
Well, one of them's not even
One of them
able
can't.
to, yeah.
One of them can't at all. And I don't think the other one can anymore. They have a 3K turn. Do they
Like-
have a 4?
No, they have a
They
2K
don't.
turn.
No, the headhunter.
The headhunter's just a 3K.
They do just have a 3K, don't they?
Yeah.
And that's... He's not K-turning anymore.
I think he's thinking whether or not he needs to barrel roll to block that headhunter, and he knows he doesn't because he can't K-turn.
Yeah. Nice shoulder, Rob. Thanks for the view, buddy.
The only thing that can K-turn right now is the X-Wing.
Is Luke?
Yeah. And he can do it, without a doubt. 4K turn on a head. It's easily done.
He probably...
And he should.
Yeah, he really wants to right now. Because if he can get sat on the arse end of one of these B-Wings for a turn or two, that's really going to help John out. Yeah, it looks like... And this is... To be honest, this is probably the smart thing for Rob to do, is just focus on those headhunters.
Well, he knows he's not
Kill
gonna
them.
He knows he's not going to get a shot on the T-65.
Yeah. And, the headhunters, they'll paper cut him to death.
Yep.
Is that the X-Wing, if he can keep enough of his forces alive, he can just swamp the X-Wing.
And if Rob is able to just kill one more headhunter, he pretty much has the game in the bank.
That's unfortunate. He does not quite clear
Yeah.
the base. That is going to bump.
He's only getting shot by 2 B-Wings?
Yeah, he's got the one behind him,
And the one in front
and
of
the
him.
one directly in front of him.
So that's not too bad.
And he doesn't regain a stress because he doesn't land on the debris cloud, which is quite nice. Now we'll see. Was he intending to K-turn with that?
I think he was.
It looks like he was. That looked like a red. That looked like it was red on his maneuver dial. So the cluster.
Yeah, I wouldn't... Knowing what the B-Wings, how they move, a K-turn from his position is just not a good idea.
No, it is definitely wishful thinking. Yeah, that was an attempted K-turn. But I've done that.
Well, we've all done
that. And it looks like this better be Luke's 4.
This
is the K-turn.
That was the right move. Absolutely.
For sure. That puts him right on range 1, right in the back of a B-wing. Where he wants to be. You know. We'll see what Jonathan can do. Don't like to try and call games before the end, but this is rough.
Yeah, he's going for a really ballsy move right now, and going after the far B-wing to just
he's going for points. And if he does hit that B-wing, that's one less ship shooting at his headhunter on the wing.
Yeah.
So
3 attack dice versus 2 defense dice. That's pretty reasonable odds, but Jon hasn't been rolling well this game.
High risk, high reward.
So
this is it. Will the 1 go through? And it does not.
No. Rob's been going good with the defense.
He's been getting what he needs. He's definitely been getting exactly what he needs. So, I mean, it does give... Right now, Jonathan does have 2 headhunters at range 1 of a B-wing, but it's an untouched B-wing. Oh, he needed that from Luke.
Yeah.
He gets... so he gets point through. 2 points through there. 2 potentials. For 2 more. Alright, so he's poking at him, but...
Yeah, I don't know how Jon's been doing in his other games, because we haven't seen a lot of Jon on our videos. But I have a feeling that the R2A3 droid, the stress droid that he has, hasn't really been coming up a lot. Especially since he has that engine upgrade. The engine upgrade's great, but what I would have probably done is switch that droid out for the R7, where you get to boost and target lock.
Yeah, for
you get that action economy, and if you really want VI on there, you can still put VI on there, or drop VI and that droid and pick up R2D2 and just be super tanky.
Yeah, that. I think on a Y-wing, it's not bad having stress. X-wings really don't like being stressed.
No, not at all.
Because it hugely slows down your ship.
Especially not with if they don't have an R2 Astromech. Like, if you want to stress yourself out, fine, but grab an R2 Astromech.
Oh yeah, that's...
Or be Porkins.
Yeah.
You can be Porkins.
Porkins don't care at all, but... Yeah, that R2 Astromech, oh man, those things are worth their weight.
For 1 point. Like, you're seeing, with the new waves, like Wave 7 coming out, you're seeing these nice 1 point upgrade cards.
The curse of the camera. Must be, right?
Yeah.
You know.
Our gaze are upon them.
Luke's got performance anxiety.
I just want to go to...
Oh, those headhunters, though. Shall we say they're getting headhunted? But no,
that was a pretty B joke.
And now the Bandit. I'd almost forgotten about him. I forgot he was lower pilot skill. He might survive. I don't know. Unless Rob's not done shooting. I'm going to say he's not done shooting.
Will the Bandit Squadron survive? Tune in just a second.
Well, he is full health.
Yeah, full health on a 2 shield, 2 hull ship is...
No, he's got 2...
You get 2 hits and a direct hit and you're toast.
That was a direct hit. Yeah. Oh.
I was say called it, but holy crap!
The number of times I've lost headhunters, A-wings, phantoms to direct hits.
I mean, I want to live the dream and just proton bomb a whole bunch of headhunters and watch them like just fall apart.
Just explode. Yeah.
Live that dream, especially when you have like extra munitions. You're like, I have 7 points for 2 proton bombs. Come near me, I dare you.
Yeah. Oh, extra munitions are... Well, you know, unrelated to the present game, but extra munitions are great.
Yes.
Because Rob's gonna try to get his fleet pulled around a bit. I don't know if he can pull that barrel roll off.
We will see. Well, not completely unrelated. B-Wings do have 2 torpedo slots.
They do. Oh!
You cheeky bugger.
Oh!
He is so good at this game.
The hair's breath. That was impressive. Now, is he going to use his headhunter or other B-wing to block Luke in?
Not sure. Luke wants to do a nice green maneuver, and so he's fairly predictable because without that R2 astromech, as we mentioned before, you don't have a lot of green maneuvers.
It's either a 1 forward or bank, or 2 forward. It's hard to say what the best option here would have been.
Whoop.
That's a bump.
Yeah, that is definitely a bump.
That's okay, though. He's just happy he came out.
Yeah.
Put me in, coach.
I'm gonna live through this one.
Yeah. It doesn't often happen. You know, especially with the margin of victory, that whole, well, I need to get some kill points. Let's go mess up a headhunter.
Yeah.
They're fairly easy to kill, right?
Well, but that's kind of a trap because you kind of want to just kill those B-Wings. But it really depends on your squadron makeup and what your end game is.
Yeah, for sure.
Ah, that's a nice one.
That is a very nice barrel roll. That
So
looks like a 2 forward?
What is Luke going to do?
That's a 2 forward. Okay, so he's opted to go a little as fast as he can whilst shedding stress.
Yeah.
So now Luke is not where he wants to be, with the B-wing behind him.
And that's kind of what I was saying is that you put on those the T7A1. I think that's what the droid is with the target lock boost is.
Oh, R7A, yeah.
So good.
Yeah, it is a very nice droid.
And I remember if I recall correctly, one of these B-Wings is the one that he can kill.
It's the one that is touching that one there.
Yep.
He's got 1 health left. And there's a B-wing with 4? And a B-wing with 5?
All he has to do is kill this. There we go. 3 attack dice. He's re-rolling for 3 hits.
Didn't even need to
2
spend
hits.
it. He got 2. That's enough to kill it. Just needed the 1 point of damage.
And right away, that is 1 less ship firing against him.
That is. So let's see if Luke can take 4 attack dice in the butt. So the one nice thing about Luke having that really high pilot skill is those B-wings are going to move before him.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to worry about them bumping into them quite as much.
Yeah, Rob might do some funny...
Might do some janky
stuff and have one of his B-Wings turn away from him. Like, turn away from Luke just to block off a K-Wing opportunity. Or got K-Wings on my mind! Curio Grand Turn. Curio Grand Turn. That is the proper name for it now.
Now this is smart.
Yeah, like I said, that's turning away from him, blocking a K-turn opportunity.
There we go. Now, what do you think? Think that other B-wing think he's going to do a 2K turn?
Probably.
Yeah. Smart.
Rob's really good at keeping that kill box. So
he's played this fleet a lot, so he has a good idea of what he's doing. That's a very good spot for that B-wing to be in. A little mosey on up with the headhunter. Just be annoying.
So what you doing, buddy? Where's Luke gonna go? I have 1 B-wing left, but I'm just really curious.
Ooh, that angle will take him beside it, and let that B-wing action.
That's awesome.
Very nice.
Very nice flying, Rob.
And the action.
Do a barrel roll.
He is going to, isn't he?
Yep. Makes perfect sense.
I suppose get as much of the arc as you can.
If
puts you in a nice spot for next turn.
Yeah, Luke has not very many places to go where he won't be bumping, and
he looks like that's a 4K turn.
Yeah. So Rob called it.
Yep.
Luke's going to go into the butt of the B-Wing, not turn around, be in a really bad spot, going to get shot by 3 fighters, and still be stressed.
Yeah.
If that's not game, I don't know what is.
Well, it is Luke. He does have an annoying propensity to survive when he shouldn't, but this is still not ideal.
Not with attack dice like that.
No, that's 3
Or
hits.
defense dice like that.
That is 3 hits.
The trick with using Luke's ability is you have to roll focus results.
Yeah, funny thing is, you need to be able to proc it. And here we go, that's a range 1, and that's
That's a dead Luke.
that's a dead Luke.
And that is game.
That was brutal.
Not exactly how I was expecting it to go at all.
No, not at all.
Rob only lost 1 fighter. Luke, by Luke I mean John. Luke's squadron, John's fleet, completely annihilated.
Yeah, that was I think just came down to the bad engagement at the start. He did not want to fight him. He fought the way Rob wanted to.
Yeah, Rob was dictating the game the entire time, and he was rewarded for it.
Yeah, maybe trying to pincer might have been the better option. Hard to say. Those asteroids are kind of in an annoying spot for that.
Yeah, leverage your the extra fighters that you got. You could split them up into squads of 3 and, pincer them up, force Rob to break. You could do a lot of stuff with it. Well, it's a lesson that John probably won't forget.
Hindsight 2020, right?
Yeah, with a target lock.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe.
It really helps us out. Lets us know that you guys like what we're doing and motivates us to do more.
You can follow us on Twitter at NorthGameNet. We also have a website, northerngamingnetwork.com, where we have blog posts and we have additional information on our Wookies on X-Wing videos.
And you can also find us on Facebook. We're the Northern Gaming Network.